Hello guys, this is GFX Logic back at with another video, even though I haven't made a video yet. But for today's video, we have a complete beginner tutorial for like a profile picture. I'll try to include everything step by step. If I forget something, leave something out, I'll explain it in the comment section as well. Also, feel free to DM me for questions, and yeah, so let's get started. So we open a completely blank base plate. Also, if you don't have Blender, you should go download it. So assuming you're completely new, you probably don't have this plugin. Either way, it should show up one of the first. You want to install this plugin. So once you've installed it, and you might have to like close and rejoin, but that's fine. Either way, there's two versions. I have the pro version because I felt like supporting already pro, the guy who made it. But either way, all you have to do is put in any user's username. Can be you. I'm gonna do my avatar because so yeah. So after we finish loading in character, which shouldn't take that long, we export our character, the clothing and the hats. Basically, you export selection as OBJ, but I already did that pre-tutorial. After you exported the actual character, which is actually like the shirt, you drag this humanoid into the shirt. Delete the hats you don't want. For example, these ones, since they're kind of connected to the body, I'm just not gonna use them because I don't feel like exporting twice. And export selection, same thing. You would Control G all the hats, that unless you want to export them, like make them separate models, but I'm not gonna do that. So with close Studio, get into Blender, which I already have open. All you have to do is open it. You press New, and you'll have the cubes, the camera handle. However, we don't need that. After that, you want to press the append thing and append paint rig, which will be in the description. Basically, it's a rig. You can use this. I have a paid one called Ultimate Rig, which I use, but this one is good if you don't want to pay for a rig. So now that we have our rig, we can go into render mode, but as we can see, the character is pink and the background and everything is super dark. So we want to press environmental texture in the world tab, and we can open an HDRI, which you can get a lot of different ones from HDRI Haven. I don't know what it's called, but it's a website. And after you load in your HDRI, you're gonna have this background. It's everywhere, but you want to turn it off because you don't want it to appear in the render. So we go to the movie icon, film, and transparent. Now the background disappeared, but the lighting is still there, which is exactly what we want. We can rise this tab, open shader editor, press on this eye dark, it's gonna select the head. Now we have this little orange with a folder icon. We press that. We go to where we have our clothing tab right there. And as you can see, it puts on. Now we can import our hats, which I have right here. Should go right on to the head. We press the hat, Control, and press the head attachment. Then while still holding Control, we press P, and set parent to object. That way the hats follow the head wherever you move it. And now we can start with posing, which we're gonna quickly do. I just speed it up since you can do it however you want, and yeah. Okay, and now we're done with our little posing. You probably should take a lot more time on this. I just did super quickly, just for the sake of the tutorial. And now, get a camera, Shift A by the way, to add things. Yeah, go out of pose mode, object mode, and then Shift A again, and now we can add a camera. O, Shift and the apostrophe thingy, like the wiggly line under escape, at the same time will allow us to move our camera. We can move it however we want. I'm not gonna take the legs because I don't know, I don't feel like it. And now we can either change, maybe add some bloom. Yeah, add some bloom, make it look a little bit more flashy. We can either switch to cycles. Also, if you have this problem where the hat is invisible, select the hat and nodes, delete this thing, and the hat should become visible. Oh yeah, you have to do it for each hat, each mesh of the hat. You can either render in cycles, the shadows look better. But it takes a lot longer. So I might render in Eevee. Also, you can set the origin if you plan to do stuff with the head. These materials, delete that, delete the bottom node of each one of them, and their hats should now be visible. Render image, and it should only take a few seconds. There we go, we have our image. That like the shadows look worse, but we can deal with it, I guess. I'm going to my folder for that. Name it tutorial or whatever you want. Just gonna name it tutorial. Now, now we open our Photoshop, which you can get on our Discord server. And yeah, now we wait for Photoshop to open. Yeah. Can open tutorial. Add some sort of overlay. You can get this on our Discord server. I believe there's a lot of swirls, there's lots of effects. I'm gonna use this one simply because I already have it saved. you go on the layer the swirl is on. Control T to transform, or then we can put it over the character. We can crop the actual background a little later. And now, yeah, we're basically done. We can change some of the lines if we go on this, the colors, add some text, but be creative. This is where I'm gonna end the tutorial. And yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.